Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Should be live now. Should be able to see me. Should be able to hear me. As you guys can see, I'm back in South Africa at the Banter HQ. How are you guys today? How's it going? How are we feeling? Is everyone here? Give a sign of life in the chat if you're here, because again, I'm with my travel setup. So let's see. How's the music? Is it too loud? Good morning. What's up? I'm good. How are you? Oh man, it's good to be back. So, Bitcoin. Are you ready to dive in, guys? Who's this guy? I mean, the same guy that has been on here for 3.5 months at the same time slot, my friend. Scalping day. I think we're gonna scalp this afternoon. Today is a KuCoin day. I'm gonna load up the KuCoin account. Also, the link is in the description if you want to trade with us. And I think this afternoon at New York Open, it's gonna be more of a scalping session. Today, I think we're going more down, guys. As you can see, the EMAs are flipping. We're at the 80.4k as a point of resistance right now. And it seems to me that we're unable to reclaim the 80k as of now. And what is most interesting is, and I've shown this statistic previously to you guys as well. What's happening right now, if I get on the sessions, if Asia was pumping, London would pump as well. And as of now, it's not looking like Asia is really pumping. Like, Asia went down again, it went up, but in the whole session, if we look at the opening itself, it was a bit tame, right? It didn't really shift out. If London keeps the pressure down and oil keeps on not completely shitting the bed, but remains above $100, so oil is looking semi-bullish, and stocks are not much. Stocks are still doing stock things. But as you can see, Bitcoin's finally pressuring down. And I think we're going to get a sweep of the low 87s or even the 77.4. I marked it off. My current key level would be, also in terms of liquidations, 78.3. I'm hedged in my position. I opened at the 78.8 region. Again, it's a pretty tame session. London didn't do the violence that they normally would do. It's a bit of a compression across the line. Good morning from London. So, 𝗏𝗏𝗡, explain to me, why is your session so tame today, man? Why are we not having music? Oh, wait, I have to log in again. Oh, perfect. Give me a second. What were we having last time? Electronic music. Okay, log in. This is so hard. Always the same shit. Good morning, Hugo. How have you been, buddy? See if we can find something better. How's this sound, or the level of the music? Okay, whatever. We'll work with it, but I need some music. Otherwise, it's going to be very, very interesting. How was the flight, G? My flight was good, man. It's, yeah, as known, it's a long-ass flight because it's almost 12 hours, I think. And it was good. Let's get the other coins up and let's see where everything's head is at in terms of liquidations. Products, supercharts. Yeah, I'm still having my cold. 3-chart template, there we are. It's Rand's Yankee friend from North Carolina. If you mean me with that, you're probably wrong. No, you're definitely wrong, to be honest. So, liquidations have been wiped for the biggest part. That's interesting. Especially... That's better to see like this. Looks like it cropped the image on that side. But Bitcoin has wiped most of the liquidations. Only that is left is the low 70s and the beginning of the 80s. The rest of the range is completely cleared out. 5 minute is showing the same except 80.1. With the EMAs traveling above. And where is the 4 hour now cooling off to? The 4 hours perfectly lining up with 87.3. Listen guys, it's very simple. If we lose 87.3, it's the games and the fun is over. We're going back to hell. It's not gonna be pretty. It's genuinely in a pretty concerning spot. Why? Because we still have the upside. We have the unswept range of... You see how good the market maker is doing a job now, right? So the market always wants to have key conviction at key levels. So what can we see here is that both of the EMAs on the 4 hour are perfectly lining up with significant levels. So we have the 84.4, which is almost perfectly approached by the EMA now. And we have the other significant key level at 78.4. Also completely perfectly lined up. So this currently, for the first time in a long time, is starting to make sense. Right? And I know it's crazy, but it's starting to make sense. So we have the 84.4 key level that we need to watch. And we definitely have the 78.4 key level that we need to watch as well. If we flip this with conviction, the 84 one, we're bullish. For the first time in a long time, we're absolutely bullish. If we flip the bottom one, we're bearish. So either of these two has to be taken out in order to give us a clear direction of the market. Anything in between is just scalping the range. So I'm curious to figure out, chat, what are you guys trading? What's happening? What's your opinion on the market? By the way, if you want to trade with me for absolutely free, because I make my money trading, make sure to join our free Discord below. As said, it's absolutely free. And if you're trading with more than 50k, make sure to send us a DM, because then you are eligible for Inner Circle. It's closer contact, more tools, the indicators, the software we're using, everything we do is for free. I'll send the link in subscription or in chat. What's this Mario music doing here? It seems like that the Asia candle is gonna get retested at least the 79.4 key level. And at 79.4, basically everything's on the table. My personal position as of now, still predominantly short. My short is 3x outweighing my long. So I am long from 78.7 and I'm short from 80.4. So I'm basically playing this range right here. And it looks to me that they're forming No, it's not yet a new dwell block, but it's getting there. Guys, why is the chat so silent? What's going on today? Is everyone just listening in awe? Is everyone liquidated? Or like, let's at least have a sign of life, shall we? 350 people in here, but it feels like there are 2. This short has been exhausting. Bro, this short has probably... We're tired, boss. Bro, I'm tired as well. Listen, this short has... It's costing me years of my life, man. What can I say? Even on the hourly, they're not even liquidating much. And as you can see on the right side of my screen on FlowX, look at how they immediately buy back up this little liquidation with next to no CVD. It's tough times. Yeah, it's insane. Liquidated. No, we're printing good. So you're signing because you're printing money. That's always a good thing. Short. I am short. Still predominantly short, to be honest. But the market is dry. As you can see, like the liquidity is pretty absolutely dry as well. Even though there's a 150 million deficit on the 4 hours. And there's a 110 million deficit on the hourly in terms of money flow. So that means that the pressure is 46 million and 54 million to the downside and 12 million plus to the upside. So that's like minus 82 million pressure down. Yet Bitcoin remains to be absorbing the pressure insanely well. Just got out of short yesterday. Scalping range. That's not a bad idea. Look at what they're doing, man. You see there's no volume coming in. There's almost next to no orders on this. But look at the size of this candle. I think they're predetermining the range right now. And New York is going to be firework. But this is a 0.11% move. Look at that scandal. Yeah, it's not a candle, guys. It's a scandal. There's no red inside. It's just straight. Without real money flow. That's the funniest thing. Just keeps on being green. Oh, there it comes. Oh, that's an interesting flip. But the thing is, it's so dry that it's not even that big of a candle, to be honest. It's less than $100. So that is how illiquid this market actually is. That's just $100 of a move. And they're already semi-retracing it until further notice. That's why I love the 5-second chart. It gives so much. Listen, the 5 minutes is nice to look at. I like it when Chento yab, especially when the market isn't doing well. Bro, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. For me, it's hard to... Sorry, what? Did we pass the Clarity Act or what? Did I miss something? Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. That's a crazy 5-second candle. Look at this wick, 75 to 20, that's $45. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah, honestly, my advice would be until things... It's not about... Things are already slow, right? Because this still isn't... I mean, we've seen a lot crazier. Even though this is 0.2%, but this candle alone here was 0.25. It's a decent candle during a London session, right? But The market is illiquid. And that is my biggest issue, especially with the sizes I'm trading. The illiquidity of the market I cannot deal with. Because then I become the market maker. But yeah, I would wait if you wanna. Again, if you wanna trade on days like these, where it's heavily illiquid and you can see it by the volume that is being presented by the money flow. I think, unpopular opinion, I think the Clarity Act is priced in, and we're just gonna dump. Why? Because everyone is gonna long it. Do we guys remember the ETFs? Do we remember what happened with the ETFs? Hey, what's happening? Yesterday low 78713 is done without any lower wick. That doesn't say anything because it hasn't been done in the same session. Like they illiquidly pushed it. Global payment system moving towards blockchain technology today shows why Bitcoin remains at the center of digital finance discussion. Are you an AI? Buddy, are you an AI? So what I think is gonna happen with the release of the Clarity Act, right? I don't know what to say, guys. Again, we have 100% seen similar behavior. ETFs came in, everyone was bullish. What happens? Longs start stacking to the downside. And as soon as we start stacking longs, the market is gonna do opposite. And it might take some time. What date were the ETFs released? Just out of curiosity. January 11th, 24. Let's get this. January. Yeah, this is taking a while. January 11th. Do I need to say more about Clarity Act? So we had a spike up. We had a spike up on the day. And after that it went down 16%. Sick beats, thanks. It's a new playlist. So ETFs might be a similar event than the Clarity Act, right? In my opinion. So if we project that same hypothesis to where we are now, directly it dumped 15%. Indirectly it dumped 21%. And here there was less of a reasoning to be bearish than now with the whole war and everything. So keep in mind that's 21%. If, and that's a big if, we take the same hypothesis. Oh, no. Stop pressing random buttons more. If we take the same hypothesis, and it's good for backtesting purposes, and we eliminate 21% from the current market price, exactly at the bottom of the range. So that would put us back exactly where we started pre-war. And then we have the bearish scenario as well. I think that's very feasible, right? Because this is an unfilled wick. And the 21% or 22% basically almost puts it at a 50% of the wick fill. How comically ironic would it be if we just did the same stuff? Oh, we retraced the whole move up on Bitcoin again. We're back in the 450 zone finally. Good afternoon. So yeah, in my opinion, honestly, I think with the Clarity Act, if we copy paste the ETFs, since it's a similar event, there's a high probability we're just gonna see that wick filled at 60, and then we'll see again, right? But that would be my main target, not gonna lie. I don't think the market is gonna leave wicks like that completely unfilled. But that's just me. If you look at the statistics now, the 1 minute, the 5 minute, 15, 30, the hourly are bearish, the 2 hour, the 4 hour and the daily are on the fence. And we still have a dropping CVD also on higher time frames. Interesting 5 minute candle again. Listen, the market is insanely illiquid. And what worries me most, and I said in the Discord yesterday as well, last time I've seen this behavior was 10-10. Alright. And why does that worry me? Because they were deliberately drying up the market prior to... Oh, we all know what 10-10 did, right? I don't have to explain it. But that's exactly the same behavior we're seeing now. And it would make so much sense to just wipe again. Wait, I have to send the Discord a message. 𝗪𝗹𝗪𝗀𝗀. Can't even type anymore. Long, really? Yeah, they're holding equal bottoms. This is probably establishing the London range at the consolidation of Asia, because this is the Asia consolidation high. London shifted out. And now still holding that range, and they're holding at the bottom of London. Or sorry, holding at the top of Asia. There's not much more to say, guys. Honestly, I can watch here. My birthday's 10/10. Then I hope you shorted it and you had the best birthday present ever. But look at this, it just moves out. Straight lines. Nothing more, nothing less. Straight fucking lines. Look at that candle. Tell me the price doesn't want to move into a certain direction without telling me that the price doesn't want to move into a certain direction, alright? Look at the size of the candles as well. It's it is not more to update on, guys. I'm still hedged. My hedge is looking decent. I'm gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna be back this afternoon, where we hopefully can trade some, because this is rubbish. You can just scrape 0.25% moves. I was still semi-recovering from a 17-hour travel day yesterday. I'm gonna be back at 3. Again, everything I do is for free. Make sure to use the link for the Discord. You guys will absolutely not regret it. And without further ado, I'll see you guys this afternoon. Thanks for tuning in, guys.